don't ignore calcium. It's essential to living longer, healthier, and better lives. Today, we're going to talk about 5 reasons not to ignore calcium. If you want to live longer, healthier, and better lives, you must listen to this message and share it with someone that you care about. This is very important. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome info. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. Calcium is one of the most abundant minerals in your body, counting for 1.5 kilograms or 3.3 pounds of your total body weight. It is a critical component of bone and teeth. But did you know that 80% of the calcium in your body is actually inside your cells? It's true, and it has many important functions. So let's dive into the 5 reasons why you shouldn't ignore calcium. Number 1, the importance of calcium for bone health. As we get older, we all start to lose bone mass and become more prone to fractures, especially women after menopause due to hormonal changes. It is estimated that approximately 50% of women over 50 years old will experience an osteoporotic fracture in their lifetime. That is a big problem. Many people do unrealize that bone loss begins in our 30s and 40s, and that by age 65, we have lost 30 to 50% of our peak bone mass. Even though we lose bone throughout our entire lives, we can slow down the rate of bone loss and even increase bone density through proper nutrition and exercise. Calcium is one of the most important nutrients for maintaining bone health, as it is the primary mineral that makes up the structure of bones. It helps maintain bone strength and reduces the risk of fractures. In addition to increasing your dietary intake of calcium, it is also essential to ensure that your body is able to absorb and utilize it effectively. This is where our second reason not to ignore calcium comes in, because having enough vitamin D is crucial for optimal calcium absorption. Vitamin D helps the intestines absorb calcium from food, and it also helps regulate the amount of calcium in the blood. It is recommended that adults get at least 600 international units of vitamin D per day to meet their requirements. However, as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight exposure. And our ability to absorb vitamin D and calcium from food also decreases. So what can we do about this? Well, fortunately, there are supplements available that can help boost our levels of both vitamin D and calcium. By taking these supplements, we can help ensure that our bodies have the nutrients they need to maintain strong bones and prevent fractures. Additionally, it's important to note that getting enough vitamin D and calcium is not only beneficial for bone health, but it can also help reduce the risk of other health problems associated with aging, such as falls, muscle loss, and cognitive decline. The next reason not to ignore calcium is its role in nerve impulse transmission. Calcium is an essential mineral that plays a vital role in various bodily functions, including nerve impulse transmission. When a nerve cell is stimulated, calcium ions flow into the cell, which triggers the release of neurotransmitters, chemicals that allow nerve cells to communicate with each other and transmit signals throughout the body. Without sufficient calcium levels, this process can be disrupted, leading to a range of neurological issues such as numbness, tingling, and even muscle spasms. In fact, studies have shown that low calcium levels are associated with conditions like epilepsy and Alzheimer's disease. So by ensuring that you consume enough calcium-rich foods such as dairy products, leafy green vegetables, and fortified foods, you can support healthy nerve function and reduce the risk of these potentially debilitating conditions. Number 4, calcium and muscle function. Adequate calcium intake is crucial for maintaining healthy muscles, including the heart muscle. Calcium plays a critical role in muscle contraction and relaxation, allowing them to work efficiently and respond quickly to the body's needs. For example, when you decide to move your arm, a signal is sent from your brain to your muscles, which requires calcium to facilitate the communication between nerves and muscles. Calcium also helps maintain the health of the heart muscle, allowing it to pump blood effectively throughout the body. Studies have shown that low calcium levels can lead to muscle weakness, cramps, and even cardiac arrhythmias. So by ensuring that you consume enough calcium-rich foods or supplements, you can support healthy muscle function and reduce the risk of these potentially serious conditions. Number 5. Calcium and hormones. Calcium is an essential mineral that plays a crucial role in various bodily functions, including hormone production and regulation. Many hormones, including insulin, parathyroid hormone, and calcitonin, rely on calcium to function properly. For example, insulin, which regulates blood sugar levels, requires sufficient calcium levels to bind to cells and exert its effects. Similarly, the parathyroid hormone, which helps regulate calcium levels in the blood, relies on calcium to activate its target organs. When calcium levels are too low, the body responds by increasing the levels of these hormones, leading to an increase in calcium reabsorption in the kidneys and the release of calcium from bones, resulting in higher calcium levels in the blood. However, if calcium levels are too high, the body will respond by decreasing the levels of these hormones, leading to increased calcium excretion in the urine and decreased calcium reabsorption from the bones, which helps to lower calcium levels back to normal. This delicate balance of hormones is essential for maintaining overall health and well-being. Imbalances in calcium levels can lead to a range of issues, from diabetes and hypoparathyroidism to osteoporosis and kidney stones. By now, you must understand that calcium is an essential nutrient that plays a critical role in maintaining bone health, nerve impulse transmission, muscle function, hormone production, and blood clotting. Ensuring that you get enough calcium in your diet through food or supplements can help reduce the risk of fractures, neurological issues, muscle cramps, hormonal imbalances, and excessive bleeding. However, it is also important not to consume too much calcium, as it can lead to hypercalcemia, a condition characterized by high calcium levels in the blood. Symptoms of hypercalcemia include fatigue, weakness, confusion, and kidney stones. Therefore, it is recommended that adults consume between 1,000 and 2,000 milligrams of calcium per day. But keep in mind that this requirement may vary depending on age, gender, and overall health status. It is always best to consult with a healthcare professional to determine the appropriate amount of calcium intake for you. If you are enjoying my content, please follow me for more updates. I would greatly appreciate it. Calcium is an essential nutrient that is often overlooked. But as we have discussed today, it plays a critical role in maintaining overall health and well-being. By understanding the importance of calcium and taking steps to ensure that you are getting enough of this essential mineral, you can support your body's natural aging process and reduce the risk of chronic diseases and conditions. So don't ignore calcium, embrace it, and prioritize your health today for a better tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments about the importance of calcium or other nutrition-related topics, please feel free to leave them below. I am here to help you on your journey towards better health and well-being. And remember, you are not alone. There is a community of people who are also interested in learning more about nutrition and making positive changes to their diet. Don't hesitate to reach out and connect with us. Together, we can support each other and achieve our health goals. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.